Hey, good afternoon, beautiful people. Thanks so much for joining us here today. This is a new broadcast, new debut for me called I Want to Live No More Trash. And I felt compelled today. Today, the idea came. Today, I said, let's make it happen. Today, I said, hey, I got the time to share I guess you could say, share my journey with you. I don't know whether it's a nutritional journey or a diet journey. I just know it's a I want to live journey. And so I felt compelled to do that. And I think I'll do this 2 days a week. As I've been sharing with you guys some of the food that I've been eating lately. I love to be able to share that with you guys. And hopefully, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just know I'm going to be talking about my transition from eating to die versus eating to live. Yeah, eating to die versus eating to live. And here's the interesting thing about it. The whole time that I was eating to die, I didn't even know it. Like, it didn't even register in my brain that I was killing myself softly by the foods that I were eating. Now, let's share with you guys some of the stuff that I was eating on a regular basis. I mean, I was a candy and cookie guy. I mean, I go to the store, I get me a little free zoning from the QT. I pick me up some Cheez-Its. I gives me some pineapples maybe and some Oreos. That's about it. And I would do that just about every day. And of course, I'd have my other stuff. I have my burgers, I have my fries, I have all that stuff as well. But again, I didn't even register because I had been eating this way probably 20 years. Eating this way probably 20 years. But of course, something must have happened. Something must have happened that the light bulb came on. And so I don't know how far I was going to go as far as just sharing my testimony at this point, because I'm still here. But I really hope to be able to make a difference in somebody's life. Just by the foods that we eat. Now, I am a brother who lives in Decatur, Georgia. That's the middle of the hood, by the way. And I'm proud of where I stay, but not necessarily proud of the food choices that we have available. But let me do this real quick. I'm sorry. I got right into this thing. I don't have no intro. I ain't got none of that stuff. I'm just going to get in and start talking about some stuff. But, man, who is here, man? Let's do a quick roll call, man. I see 5 people join. I mean, 5 people are interested in life. They're interested in these food choices and probably have their own journey that hopefully I could bring them on and share as well. But go ahead and let us know where you're connecting from, man. What city, what state, what country you might be connecting from here today. I am, again, broadcasting out of Decatur, Georgia. I have brothers and sisters all over the world, so I just never know who might be tuning in. So I would just love for you to just let me know who you are and where you're connecting from as we have a discussion about food. We have a discussion today about food. Now, I know that Alicia's here. What's going on? Aaron is in the building as well. Everybody put in the comments below. Even if you don't tell me where you're connected from, just put in the comments below. My health is my wealth. My health is my wealth. I'm telling you, you can't enjoy. You can't really enjoy anything else on this earth if you don't have your temple together. And I'll tell you what happened to me. Right? What happened to me is one night, probably about 3 weeks ago. I was constipated. Okay, I was constipated. Now, this is not the first time I've been constipated, but this is the first time I've been constipated like this. So I was constipated. And I kind of know how to deal with constipation. I mean, it's not the first time I've been constipated because, of course, look what I eat. I'm always constipated, more than likely, right? Look what I was eating. Cookies, Cheez-Its, okay, burgers, fries, nothing really quality that I could digest that was going to help me and my body move forward. So anyway, I was constipated one night. Now, I'm used to constipation, okay? Constipation just simply means I couldn't take a shit, okay, for a little while, okay? Now, but what happened is I knew what to do with constipation. So I said, okay, let me go and drink some water. Okay, let me drink some water, help this constipation move down with the good old H2O. Now, why I wasn't drinking water before then, I don't know. But I said, let me drink some water. But then what happened was I went to go get some water because I knew that was the right thing to do. But then I started drinking the water too fast. So I was trying to drink that water up. I was like, because this constipation got to go. But then I drank the water so fast that I ended up kind of like skipping a swallow. And then I left like a little air pocket in my throat from drinking the water too fast. So now I had two problems. I was constipated, and guess you could say I was choked up. You know how you feel like when you got a burp? That's how I felt, like I had a burp. So I was like, okay. So the constipation can wait now, because now I got to deal with my air. I got to be able to breathe and swallow accordingly, right? So then I said, okay, let me figure out how I can deal with this air pocket that's in my throat. I said, I need a burp, right? Now I need to burp. So I'm patting myself on the back. I'm walking. I'm like, okay. And I started jumping a little bit. I said, man, I got to get this burp to come out. And it wasn't coming out. But then a friend of mine, I wasn't by myself. A friend of mine told a joke. And that joke made me laugh, right? So now think about this for a second. I'm constipated on the bottom end. I'm choked up on the top end, and I start laughing, creating air from within to come out up top. Well, it wasn't no way for that thing to come out up top because I hadn't cleared the airway just yet. So what happened then was that it tried to come up, it didn't. And the next thing I know, I was passed out for about 10 seconds. The air subsided, I was passed out about 10 seconds. When I came to, it really probably wasn't even 10 seconds, probably about 5 seconds. But when I came to, I realized I almost died. Okay. That could have been it right there. It could have been a freak kind of accident type of thing, starting from me being constipated to then not being able to breathe effectively through my lungs or through my esophagus, and then getting choked up by a laugh. I could have died laughing. And that really shook me. I mean, it really did. It really shook me to the point I was like, okay, I want to live. Everybody put it down. So I want to live. I want to live. This was an encounter, I would say, with the Almighty himself. And the only thing I could say is I want to live. Now, the interesting thing is that I've never been in a position where I wanted to die. But I also don't think I've been in a position where I really wanted to live. I've just been living because that's just what I'm here. I'm here, I'm living. But I never really in my mind, intentionally said, I want to live. And those 4 words have helped change my diet. And so as I journey, as I start, because let me tell you something about my journey. I'm the kind of guy that when I change or when I jump into something, I just jump all the way in. There's no 2 steps and no trying. I'm not trying to figure this thing out. Now, what some of you guys don't know is some of you guys probably have never seen me cook before because I don't cook. Doesn't mean I can't cook. That's the difference. I just never wanted to cook, and I felt I could just pay other people to cook for me. But now I'm cooking. Okay, now I'm cooking. So I wanted to share this journey with you guys called I Want to Live No More Trash. Now, here's what happened after that. Once I came to, and once the next day came by, I just felt the urge to just throw away as much trash as I could find. And so this is when you probably saw the pictures come out where I threw away the cheeses, no more cheeses. I threw away the Oreos, no more Oreos. Now, it doesn't mean I don't eat any more trash. It just simply means I'm very cognizant of what I eat. And if I do eat trash, I got a whole bunch of H2O to wash that thing down with. All right, to wash it down. Let's catch up on these comments, man. What's going on? Aaron, my health is my wealth. Amanda Hollingsworth, my health is my wealth. The constipation, the constipation was the first sign. First sign. Now, I actually went to the doctor probably 2 days. I think I went that morning. I went to the emergency room after my little spout. And, now as a man, I'm thinking, I'm a man. I got this. But then I started getting like these, I don't know, it felt like kidney stones or something that just wasn't moving well. And I said, okay, at this point, this kind of pain, let me go to the doctor. I went to the emergency room. I went in there for constipation. They didn't really help me because I don't know. And I ended up discharging myself the same day, whatever. I'm fine now. But I went through that whole fiasco. So where I wanted to start today was, let's start with a segment that I call No More Trash. Everybody put that comment on No More Trash. Now, here's what I did. I went and I threw away the Cheez-Its. I threw away the Oreos. I started tossing stuff that I owned, that I had bought, I simply realized what good is it doing me? Wasn't doing me any good. And so today I found something in the house. Now, understand, I want to give you a little idea about how I live. I don't live by myself. I actually live with my mom, trying to take care of my mom during her as she gets older. And so it's a big battle here. My mom is more of a hoarder. You know, I mean, you take a look at the freezer, it's just filled with stuff. Not necessarily good stuff, just stuff, right? You know, case of rainy day, all that good stuff. So that's the type of mentality, I guess you could say, that I live with. Now, although I wouldn't say I have a mentality of eating healthy until kind of now, but I like to kind of buy stuff and eat it all and then go buy some more stuff. That's kind of how my mentality is. But of course, my mom. Okay. So I went and found some trash. Now, you guys are probably gonna laugh at the trash I found, but I want you to walk in your house. This is the segment when you get a chance. You may not be home now. Just go in your house and find something that you realize you probably shouldn't eat and throw it away. Okay, very difficult to do. You feel like you lost some money, or maybe, or if you don't throw it away, that's fine. I'm just saying that's the step I had to take. I had to start throwing stuff away. So here's what I found. First thing I found, I said, this got to go. I mean, this was very easy, but you probably don't even remember this. This is how old this stuff is. I found Jell-O. Look at this. Jell-O. Now, I don't know if y'all still got Jell-O in your cupboards, or even if you look at this Kool-Aid. I mean, when the last time you seen Kool-Aid? When the last time you seen Kool-Aid? So all of this is Jell-O. Now, this stuff has been sitting in this cabinet for a long time. I mean, calories, 80 calories per serving, sodium 5%, carbohydrates 19 grams, 6% sugars, 18 grams. It says protein, 2 grams. It says not a significant source of protein. But at any rate, y'all remember Jell-O. Now, Jell-O, I don't believe, from what I'm reading, now I'm not all that good with all this label reading stuff, but I don't believe it adds any nutritional value to my diet at all. So this is just obviously a dessert of some sort that's fat-free supposedly, but all artificial stuff. But here's the interesting thing about this Jell-O. How long it's been sitting in the cabinet? The expiration date on this one is February of 2013. Oh, let me let y'all see that. Trash. This one, September of 2017. That's how long this Jell-O been sitting in the guy. I mean, how many of you guys walk into your parents' house, maybe, or whoever, maybe it's an uncle or aunt, you just be like, look at that shit, that be like, well, that shit 10 years old. I mean, what is that? Anyway, I'm throwing all this Jell-O away, by the way, all of it. This ain't even all of it. I just got 6 of them. It's probably about another 12 in there. It's all going in the trash. Number one, we weren't going to eat it anyway. Number two, we shouldn't be eating it anyway, even if it was still in. This is April 2018. You see what I'm saying? So when was this bought? If the expiration date is April 2020, October of 2017, and we're in 2021, trash. No more trash. Now, I don't know, if you might be in your household or your kitchen or something like that, but if you are, or if you can just think about something that you have bought recently that you know is no good for your body, go ahead and put that in the comments below. What's that thing that you're thinking about that you're like, as soon as I get home, this got to go in the trash? I'm convinced now, or I'm encouraged now that I can throw it away without any guilt. Now, I want you guys to understand this. Here's something else that I found as I began this journey. It's a couple things I want to point out before we get to what's for lunch. Number one is I found that I actually spend less money eating healthy than I do eating to die. I spend less money eating to live than I do eating to die. Everybody put in also eat to live. That's the first thing. So I've done the calculations, and I figured, if I did lunch, I did about $10 in lunch. If I did dinner, about $15 a dinner. That's $25 a day, not including the snacks and stuff like that. $25 a day times 7 days a week. That's $175 a week. That's $175 a week. Now, as a single man eating healthy, I could eat off $100 a week with some to spare. Okay, with some to spare. All right. Aaron said crunch berries, man. That sounds like that thing with the Captain Crunch berries. trash, throw it away, man. All right. Miss Amanda said pasta noodles gotta go. Pasta is such an interesting thing, right? Pasta makes some great dishes, but what I found out about pasta is very difficult to digest. It's very difficult. Now, there's some things that we eat that are indigestible, like corn, by the way. Did you know that you can't digest corn? It just comes right out. Why are we even eating it? I mean, I guess because they've been eating it ever since since the Indians. But corn, you don't digest corn. It just comes in, it goes out. You chew it up, it comes in, it goes out. Anyway, pasta is one of those things that I found for me. Now, I'm not trying to spoo on y'all. You like pasta, spaghetti, and fettuccine and all this stuff. But pasta is very difficult to digest, which means it takes a long time to digest, and it probably comes out a little unsmooth. Let's put it like that. If you can't get it all digested, and then you got to ask yourself how much nutritional value is in this pasta that I'm eating versus how long it takes for me to digest it. So anybody else got something you say? You know what? This is it does nothing good for your body, and it might be time. I don't want you to have to go through what I went through to almost die because of the decisions that I made with the food that I ate. And I would also say this, number two, right? Number one, it doesn't cost as much, right? It's not as expensive as we think. Number two, I would say is, well, now I lost my train of thought. Okay, hold on a second. Number two is, what was number two? I don't know what number two is, but when the number two comes back, I will remind myself of what number two is. Now let's talk about what's for lunch, okay? So what I want to do with this show is I am a Hood Chef E, okay? Now, the reason why I say Hood Chef E, because here's the deal. I live in the hood, and if anybody knows about the hood, it's very difficult to find something quality to eat if you don't go to the grocery store, okay? I mean, you can ride up and down Wesley Chapel. Chick-fil-A, trash. I know y'all think Chick-fil-A is good. I mean, it is good. It tastes good. It's still trash. Anyway, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Wendy's, JJ's Fish. I mean, trash after trash after trash. Now, every now and then, you'll find, some store pop up, like we got a smoothie place over here. We got an eat fresh place over here. But it's only about 2-3 options, okay? Only about 2-3 options when it comes to, finding quality food. So now you're stuck. You got 2-3 options. You got 7 days. And you don't want to eat the same stuff every day. So what are you going to do? You end up eating trash, right? You run out of time, eat more trash, right? You don't want to spend as much, eat more trash. Because you think, and we think, I only spent $4 for that meal. Well, how much energy, how much quality was added to, was added to, I'm about to do something with it right now. But you can heat it up after I do something with it. What was added to your life by what you just ate. So here's the second point. My second point was this. Like when you decide to eat to live, everybody put in console, eat to live. When you decide, if you ever decide to eat to live, here's what I found. The neglect that I had on my life for at least 10 years, right? Eating to die, basically killing myself softly. The change from, okay, I'm deciding to eat to live, it almost happened dramatically. I mean, instantly. I mean, I was 10 years of neglect and then a shift in philosophy, and obviously a change in action. And now I can see 3 weeks later, a tremendous change in my results. In other words, it didn't take that long. Everybody putting guys on, it don't take that long. And I believe this is probably true for every area that you decide to take control of your life. It don't take that long. Like if you're knee deep in debt, you will realize if you take control of your finances, it won't take that long to get out. You might think it's going to take forever because it's such a large amount. But I'm telling you, once you decide that you are going to take control of your finances, it won't take that long. And I realized it didn't take that long. It don't take that long for me to get healthy. Now, I don't know how long it took for me to get unhealthy, But I'm realizing it's not taking that long. I mean, I've already probably shed. Now this could have been 15 pounds of shit, but it was 15 pounds. Okay, okay. I'm telling you, because I ain't got no shame in my game at this point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you haven't been able to shit for a while, and then you can go shit, and you can do it every day and do it smoothly, you start to feel good about some of these things. Some of these things you take for granted, you start to take, but you take seriously. So I appreciate every shit that I get, okay? Now, what's for lunch? Now I'm going to talk about lunch after I talk about taking a shit. I guess that's how this works. Right, what's up, man? I know all this stuff is horrible, but has been tough to cut out completely, but I limit the consumption. Hey, man, that's all it's about. I was going to say, like, I still eat a little bit of trash. Don't get me wrong, guys. But, I mean, you know what, Aaron? I think the biggest difference is that I notice it. Before I wasn't noticing it. Before I was just eating a whole bunch of trash. Okay, it had no impact on my mind. It had a big impact on my body. It was just going down as quickly as I could find it at the stove, at the corner stove, at the QT, whatever it is. It was going down. So I think we're in the right road if we're at least recognizing, right? If we're at least recognizing this trash that we're eating. And limit it, obviously, but then obviously offset it with some good stuff, okay? So anyway, here's what we got for lunch. What's for lunch? I see grilled chicken, market salad, Chick-fil-A. Okay, gotcha. I mean, hey, yes, I got you. I mean, they got a salad at McDonald's too that's probably healthy for you, okay? Are we going to choose the salad, though, at McDonald's? I don't think so. I think I'll just make my own. Anyway, so I had a couple different things I was going to do. I was going to try to do, and I don't want to make this no cooking show, okay? There's not no cooking show for me. I'm really not. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can get down, but this is actually from last night, and I'm going to show y'all what I did. I'm missing something, though. No, I'm missing something. All right, so first, I want to show y'all. Let me see here. I don't know how this is going to work. It's probably not going to work. Let's see here. At any rate, this is a plate. Okay, that's not going to work. Anyway, this is a plate of couscous. Yeah, maybe y'all can see it like that. Yeah, a little plate of couscous. So it's almost like some rice. Now, interesting thing about couscous that I found out is that it's really dry. Okay, it's hard to, unless you got, what I found, unless I got something that has some type of base where I can put something on it to wetten it. It's kind of dry as a rice alternative. At any rate, so what I have here, which you probably can't see either. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work out very well. Let me get a towel or something. At any rate, I just lift it up here. So what we have here is a little concoction I made. So I'll tell you what's in it. I was making some scallops, okay? I was making some scallops. That was the goal. Scallops didn't turn out all that well, but the rest did. So I had some scallops. I have broccoli. I have peppers. I have mushrooms. It's hard for me to grab mushroom. I have mushrooms. Okay, and I have spinach. So what I did was boiled water. I put like 3 cups of water, and I just put everything in there. Okay, I cut all this stuff up. I put everything in there: broccoli, peppers, spinach, mushrooms, and then I put the scallops in. So my thought was, okay, the scallops are going to basically, whatever seasonings I put in this water, the scallops are going to take. So I thought. But here's what I found. Everything took the seasoning. Everything took the seasoning but the scallops. So what I learned in this is that I got to cook the scallops by themselves. Got to cook the scallops by themselves. If you want them scallops to turn out, you know, how you want them to turn out. But it's okay. I mean, they didn't turn out terrible. They just, you know, I've had better scallops in my day. Okay. But at any rate, so it turned out okay. It's you know, nothing. It's eating healthy. That's right. What's going on, Tiffany? Tiffany sounds like a good lunch show. I'm not done yet. So I take the y'all can't see it. At any rate, I'm gonna take a little scoop and I'm gonna put it on top of my couscous. Okay. Now, the thing is, I'm actually grabbing the water on purpose because I got to water the couscous. Okay. If you don't water the couscous, I don't know how you're gonna eat this couscous without putting some type of seasoned water on top of it, because I'm telling you, it is very, very dry. Okay. So I'm plating right now, plating my couscous, and then the rest of them go on that other plate. So now it's a little bit better. You can probably see a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, shit. Water just coming off the top of everything. At any rate, you can see a little bit better now. So now I've plated. Man, this thing. Okay, that ain't gonna work. Anyway, y'all see it. Okay. I want to mess up my don't want to mess up my computer over here trying to show y'all some stuff that keep watering down. All right, so now, what did I just do? I want to exit full screen. Wait a second. All right, now grab. Oh, here we go. Now, I grabbed this. Now this is celery, carrots, cheese, right? So this you can get. I get it at Aldi. Add some lemon juice. I know. Add to what you doing? I'm not doing this. Oh, add some lemon juice for the scallops, right? Yeah, absolutely. Hey, okay, hey Ron, you been in the kitchen like that? Hey Ron. All right, now this little ranch dressing, trash. Okay, that's straight trash. I'm just trying to tell you. So then I just go ahead and I add some. I think I add. Oh, don't look like these are. No, I don't know about them. I don't know about them carrots. Them carrots don't look like they're good at all. We're gonna add the celery. Okay, so the carrots don't look like they look like they went bad. So we won't be eating carrots today. Put my little cheese over here. All right. And carrots going to bad. Your carrots are bad. So basically, what I have for my lunch today, again, is I have cheese, celery. I should have had some carrots. And then I have my couscous with my scallops, my spinach, my mushrooms, my peppers. Yeah, as far as my meal. And then I have, this is a smoothie. I forgot what all I put in it because I made this 3 days ago. This is the last of that smoothie. I'll be making another smoothie today, but it does have purple iris sea moss in it. It has raspberries, blackberries, pineapples as my base. There's my base fruits that go into my smoothie. And this is lunch. Now, in case I get a little bit hungry, I got some shrimp cocktail just to get through the rest of the day till I get to dinner. And then now it's time for me to start thinking about dinner. Okay. What are you guys having for lunch? That's, by the way, that's a great question. What are you having for lunch? What are you having for lunch? Right. Now, Tiffany is here. By the way, I got to shout out Tiffany because Tiffany actually, she's another one that's encouraged me that she doesn't even know that she's encouraged me. I mean, maybe she knows, but she is she has a book, a cookbook called Cooking Healthy with Tiffany. Okay, Cooking Healthy with Tiffany. She says, I haven't cooked couscous, but I'm thinking using a veggie or chicken broth may help it moisten the seed. Yeah, there you go. I saw some chicken broth and I was like, what am I going to make a soup? And I kept saying to myself, probably not. So I didn't pick it up. But see, that's why I got to watch your show some more. So Cooking Healthy with Tiffany, both these shows, I Want to Live, No More Trash, and Cooking Healthy with Tiffany actually airs on BBC TV. So I think a 12 o'clock midday show will be good. I'm not quite sure if I can honor that commitment or not. We're starting here. But at any rate, Cooking Healthy with Tiffany, actually, she has a cookbook. And I want to show you guys that book as well. And her website down here at the bottom. Right? So this is the book. One of the books. The books. No, not one of the books. This is the book that continues to inspire me. See, sometimes it's just about what you own in your, I don't really open this book up a lot. I really don't. Because I'm probably, at some point I may, really make one of these recipes. But to see a queen, you know, doing her thing and have created this book, and to see her come on each and every week on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock to show some of this stuff really has inspired me. It really has helped me as I'm transitioning to eating healthy. And so I don't really want to not, I mean, I'm really just trying to add a compliment to what she's doing and what I'm doing. But you can find that cookbook. Again, Deliciously Easy Meals for a Healthy Lifestyle by going to www.daretoloveYou.com. Yeah, daretoloveYou.com, and you can find that cookbook. Now, I haven't seen the cookbook. I mean, I'm very impressed by that cookbook, by the way. I mean, you stand that cookbook up to next to any cookbook that's out there, even by some of these celebrities, and you're going to find a great quality piece of thing there with Tiffany's cookbook. So go ahead and pick that thing up, guys. You know, show your support for a sister that's doing her thing. She got her own broadcast now. She is doing her thing each and every week. And I hope to complement what she's doing with some of the stuff that I'm doing. That's right. Hood healthy eating with Chef E, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, let's find out what you guys might be eating for lunch or what you guys got going on. Miss Tiffany said that, man, field green salad with olives, tomatoes, cucumbers, and a little feta. Oh, feta. See, that's why I need to know what y'all eating. Feta, I never thought about that. Feta cheese. Okay, feta cheese, banana peppers. Now, those weren't banana peppers I have. Those are like regular peppers. I took the little mini peppers. I cut the top off. I slit it, get rid of the seeds, and then I just cut it. And let me tell you something. Those little mini peppers, they taste like fruit. Like you literally could eat them peppers like you were eating an apple. So if you guys get tired of apples and pears and some of the stuff that's might be a little bit more difficult for your, especially if your teeth getting, you know, as you're getting older, your teeth might get a little brittle. You might want to switch to peppers. Okay. Who's eating? Who else eating lunch? Are y'all eating lunch today? Anybody else eating lunch today? Anybody else want to let us know what eating lunch? I mean, I know obviously if you're eating trash, you probably don't want to tell us that you eat trash on this show. But you know, hopefully we're encouraging you just to eat healthier, man. Because here's the deal, again, guys. I did not know. I mean, I'm gonna say this once again. I did not realize in my mind that I was eating to die. And once that moment happened, and I told God I want to live, I think He said, "Well, I guess you're gonna need to be doing another show pretty soon, brother." Hood healthy eating with Chef E, man. And so this is what I'm gonna do. I mean, I don't really want to do a cooking show. I just really want to talk about the mind and the food, because as I started to think about what I was eating, then it started to make sense. I started thinking about stuff like here's something I thought about. How is it you have 100% juice, 100% that never needs to be refrigerated? That didn't make sense to me. Other than you pasteurize it so much that now it can just sit outside of a refrigerated opening, and then people still get it and think it's still good for us. There's no way that it can be good for me. Juice that never needs to be refrigerated. I don't know how that could be good for me. So I just started thinking this stuff through. And then as I was thinking this stuff through, I started piecing these meals together. And I've just been on a roll ever since. So, you know, I go to the grocery store probably about twice a week. Like I said, Aldi is my favorite store. This weekend, I'm going to try the farmer's market because there's some stuff I'm looking for I can't find at Aldi. So this will be my first time going to the farmer's market probably in 10 years. I don't even walk in that place. But we about to go find out what to do what to do. And then I'm going to go try. There's a black farmer out in Riverdale. I got to go visit them now. They might got some stuff I need. Right? They might got some stuff I need. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Glad to inspire you. You got this. Absolutely, man. Tiffany Williams is the bomb. Absolutely. I'm still on my watermelon and cantaloupe. Yeah, that's a good little lunch. I like the pickled banana peppers. This is a very real subject. And even now it's problematic sometimes to stay on track for me, man. So, man, this is what is this? I want to live no more trash. Again, I don't have an intro, I don't have an outro. I just, God said do a show. So I'm gonna do this Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll basically be sharing what I'm having for lunch unless I eat a late breakfast, or I might show what I had for, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I will be sharing with you guys my journey to eating to live. and the difference that it's making in my life. Now I haven't picked up on my fitness as much as I probably should at all, but I can tell you that I have dropped 15 pounds just from what I've chosen to eat. And then also the biggest factor I would say is actually drinking more water. Realize that you and I, we're 85% water. So even changing that, I would say, man, I probably need to go on a 5-day fast with water only, and see what kind of difference that makes. But hopefully this inspires you guys. I'm gonna keep doing this just because this is what I love to do. This is another form of teaching for me. Obviously, most of you guys know me as the money guy, but as I said, I'm saving money by eating healthy. I'm actually saving money. I'm spending $100 a week versus $175 a week, and that food is lasting me longer. You know, it's filling me up. It's helping clean me out. I mean, this is very serious to me. I mean, obviously, I had a traumatic experience, changed my life, and hopefully, you don't have to have a traumatic. Hopefully, you learn through my traumatic experience and just change your life by decision. By decision. I just decided that I wanted to do this. Versus, you had to be shook by your father, like, do you know where you're going? Keep it up. Ask yourself, if I keep doing what I've been doing in any particular area of your life that you want to focus on, and then ask yourself, where am I going to end up? There's some areas of your life that you are doing well. I mean, you are fantastic. This is your thing. You got this. You know you're going down the yellow brick road. There's some areas of your life you're like, I ain't got a handle on this. If I keep on doing what I've been doing, we're going straight to hell. And I think that's something that you can fix. You can change at any point in time in your life. And this is what I learned. Remember my last thing for I ain't got no outro or nothing. That outro is this. Well, here's the biggest lesson I learned. Change. Change is a choice. Make a choice, make a decision, and then you execute. Change is a choice. Make a choice, make a decision, and execute. And you will be amazed how quickly, not how very long that you might think in your head, but how quickly things will change for you. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Change is a choice. A choice with the decision and execution. If you make that choice and decide and execute, you will be amazed at how quickly things will change for you. Your health, your wealth, your status, your social presence. You decide and you execute. You will be amazed how quickly things will change for you. Well, beautiful people, this is I Want to Live. No more trash. Make sure you check out Cooking Healthy with Tiffany. You can find that at her website. That's the cookbook that I shared with you at www.daretoloveYou.com, www.daretoloveYou.com. And then also make sure you go ahead and subscribe to our television channel. That's BBC TV. That's on Facebook. That's where you'll find Cooking Healthy with Tiffany. That's where you'll find this show, Financial Health Mentor, and a few others. I am your host, ERGJ. Hopefully you got something great out of today as we start looking at what's for lunch. We had scallops with some mixed vegetables on top of couscous, celery, and then also some cheddar cubes for lunch with our smoothie. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we really need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Your health is your wealth. Until next time, you know what time it is because I don't even have no outro music. But at any rate, man, I will see you guys later on Thursday at 12 p.m. Check us out, BBC TV. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll catch up with you soon.